I've been transparent with you guys about crypto, but in the last 5 months, I've been keeping a massive secret. While you were watching my videos, behind the scenes, my life was completely chaotic. We were making risky moves, we were overwhelmed, and honestly, I wasn't sure if we were going to pull this off. The Uche Crypt channel, you know, is officially changing today. I want to introduce you to the new team, review what we're actually building in the dark, show you what we did in 2025, and review the massive plan we have in 2026. Hi everyone, my name is Uche Crypt, as you all know, and I'm the founder.
Hi, my name is Mela Winning, and I am the social media manager here at Uche Crypt.
My name is Alex, and I'm graphic designer.
Hello everyone, my name is Divine, and I lead partnership, sales, and business development.
Hi everyone, I am Peter Olawuyi, product manager.
Hey guys, my name is Kingsley Vincent. A video editor.
You can call me Mr. V, and I am the creative director of.
This year, we itemized a lot of goals we intended to achieve, and that was because of how far we grew last year. Our first goal was to achieve $1 million in 2025 in revenue.
When I heard the $1 million,
Saying, my God, $1 million, all right.
Because $1 million is not naira.
let us start what we have come here to do.
We also intended to grow over 100,000 subscribers across all of these platforms.
Yeah, it sounded challenging. Yeah, it sounded like really challenging.
I didn't want to feel discouraged or all that.
I always knew it was going to be challenging, right? But then
We tried our best. Well, you will hear that from the founder. No baby will tell you.
Well, I would say I feel a bit disappointed, and that's because when you have a lot of targets for yourself, we're unable to get to 50% of the plans we had this year. But well, we're still here.
At this point, every plan that we had in place starting out the year with regards to content and all of that, we had everything going on smoothly, right?
yeah, I mean, things are really going well.
Things we are going well because we did introduce a lot of things this year.
I won't say we were not getting our target mark, but we felt like doing more than the target.
It wasn't going as planned, but along the line, things started, falling into place.
Everything didn't go so well as planned. And that's because first, in terms of the revenue part, we were lagging behind, and that was due to the crypto market. So one thing is, lots of persons would do sponsorship and the rest of that would want to come in when the crypto market is good and the rest of that. But because the crypto market was terrible, lots of projects were scared of investing money into marketing and the rest of that. So in terms of the monetary aspect, we are lagging behind seriously. And also for the content part of it too. When market is terrible, it is difficult to create content. Obviously, you're just going to be creating content around bear market and stuff like that. So it didn't really make sense, and it did delay our progress a lot.
So when the idea of expanding into lifestyle content came, Mr. Uche had to talk about it, sharing the whole vision with the team and all of that.
The reason why we choose to expand to the lifestyle content and even doing more of life this year was basically to start sharing stories of people, specifically for the lifestyle channel. So I discovered that lots of persons were demotivated about the crypto market, and I wanted a way where I could actually motivate my audience to learn more about cryptocurrency and see that people did make it from zero to where they are today. And that was one of the major goals why I started sharing the stories of people. Now, on the life part of it, I saw a necessity for it because sometimes, crypto is very, very fast. Things happen very, very fast in crypto. So if you want to make a video, it could take you 2 days for the video to be out. And by then, those things are actually very, very useless. So I felt like it's going to be better to start sharing these stories in real time. So whenever I get them, I just go live and then I share these stories in real time. So it made it much more easier for my audience to be able to understand what we are doing and what is going on in the crypto market.
It was more work, but every level of it, because we don't just come out to shoot stuff. We have to plan, we pre-plan, we do the whole post plan, we go on site, and then a lot of things happen, things change, we change plan, and then we plan again. Like it was a whole lot. So it came with a lot of challenge, but then
I was actually looking forward to it because I could remember we stayed on a call that call was over an hour long, and we were trying to think of the angles, like what he could do, who he could bring on, what the channel was going to be about, the logistics and co. We were thinking about it, we brainstormed, and then we finally pushed it to him, and he bought the idea. So it was something I was looking forward to. I was looking forward to the execution, and it was also exciting to work on, like being behind the scenes, working on the questions, you know. So it was exciting. Like I said earlier, we were looking forward to growth. So whatever seemed like growth to me, to the company, I bought it.
The very first collaboration that we had, right, we had to onboard Crypto DeFi Lord, and that content was able to do over a 10K view within 48 hours, right? And that was massive success.
When you compare the lifestyle channel as against our normal channel, if you look at the views, you know that we get a lot more views than what we get on our normal content. So I felt like because we're getting a lot more views from the lifestyle channel, I felt it was very, very important to actually use that to promote a product. And that was part of the reason that I started building what we are in right now.
Why you see they watch the video? Go subscribe now.
It wasn't just about content not being enough. Now, one of the reasons why I decided to build is I started seeing the need why creators have to start building. Now, this is because when I post a video, for instance, I get my audience react to it. I get to see their reactions, their comment, and the rest of that. I feel content creators are the best people to build products, and that's because they are the ones that have first-hand information with their audience. The audience are the ones using these platforms. We know the problem the audience are facing, and we have the best idea in terms of how we can tailor these things to work very well for our audience. Sometimes I make a video and then some persons are complaining that this platform is not working like this, or this platform is like this. We get those feedback. So instead of giving those feedback back to builders that are not creators, why not we solve these problems ourselves? So this is one of the major reasons that necessitated the building phase we are in right now.
The Uche Crypt brand was born to serve the people, to help people, make money, to, give people like a better life or a better process to things that they even knew about and things that they knew not about. So, right. So now we're not in charge of the products that we were using to help these people. So most people had challenges that we could not fix because we were not the owners of the product. So we grew into the stage of, okay, if we have been helping people, by just making videos, why not create tools that can also help these people further in making money?
So we've been interacting with users and the members of the crypto ecosystem firsthand. So we just knew that, okay, we have to make a bigger contribution to the ecosystem at large, and content is a big contribution. It is a great contribution because I won't say I know how many, but I know it has impacted a lot of people. I'm a social media manager, so I do have access to messages and all that. So I see comments like, oh, you helped me get my first $100, $1,000 and all that. And then you also see comments where people are like, oh, this is happening, there's this mistake here, there's this app that's not working as it's supposed to. Is there no technology for this? Is there no alternative for this? So like we were literally saying problems that, oh, we could bring a solution to. So we needed to do more, So who else would do it when we are here?
And then after we're done with that, we try to find out if this is a good idea to build these stuffs. And then once we were able to achieve those results, next we went into the recruitment phase, which took a lot of time because we needed a lot of persons, because we needed a very formidable team that to be able to bring out our idea to life. So we spent the next 2 weeks trying to hire this team, and we kickstarted the journey to build these products.
So usually when founders go about building a project, right, they would always opt for, getting funding from investors and all of that. But I think one striking thing to me is that I can remember one of the meetings that we had in the early phase of building this product, and I clearly heard Mr. Uche saying that every of the funding that is needed to get this product up and running would be bootstrapped internally. And you know what that means, right? Building a product where you needed a team, the financial implication for going into this project was something that got me thinking, right? Because I know what we have going on in the back end when it comes to the finance and all of that, the monthly revenues and all of that. So I had to sit back at some point and reflect, right? Is it really a wise choice? And also the decision to bootstrap all of the funding internally, was it really the best way to go about it? But at the same time, I think it was a push for me, right? Because I had to double the grind, right? To ensure that we scale up the revenue so we could meet up with the demands, right? Even it got to a point, realistically now, it got to a point where the expenses became even more than the
On several occasions, he had mentioned building stuff, but it just felt like, okay, he just arose and like, we need to do this now.
It was kind of frustrating and confusing because today we're going here, tomorrow we're going here, tomorrow we're going here. So it just feels like since I wasn't looking at the picture from like a God eye view, so it was like, how far, what's going on? Like, where are we focused on today? Like, what are we really focused on?
On previous occasions, he would be like, next year or soon. There was no dates, there was no timeline, but the timeline just came up and we just had to follow the tide. And
I'm someone who believes in possibilities.
At the end of the year, we saw that over time, everything we had built, starting from January till now, had a chain link to helping our audience make more money and make better life for themselves.
It's a constant evolution. It's not like a burden, right? So growth comes with a lot of things. So it has just been a growth phase for us, and I pretty much appreciate that part.
It was all about building something that is going to be worthwhile, building something people really want to use, building something that solves the problem for people, and not about the money. Obviously, we weren't getting much money. Even right now, we're building this whole thing. If I tell you that I've invested a ton of my personal money, I'm talking about 6 figures in USD. I'm not talking about $10,000. I'm not talking about $20,000. Way more than that. This is my personal money and not from the Uche Crypt brand.
Being a creator basically is expensive, from gears to, and now we are talking about products. It needed even more money. So for we to be able to do more, we need to make more money. So
we just started with what we had, and the Lord has been providing,
So it wasn't about a lot of money that was coming in, obviously. We had a 3-month timeline to make sure the 2 products are out, and we also had to structure our development phase into monthly targets and weekly target, even daily target. So we had a lot of tools we were using to allocate some of the tasks and the rest of that, where people know that this is what they're supposed to achieve in a day, this is what they're supposed to achieve in a month, in a week, and the rest of that. And I think so far we have been keeping up with that.
I worked on the 2 products. Literally, I actually interfaced between both of them. That's the Cloner team and the Travon team, where in the Travon team we built a multi-chain meme coin trading terminal, right, accessible to many people over the world. Right, where we had features like copy trading, people can buy and sell meme coins, right. Also looking into features like gas abstraction, right, and also ensuring that there's a greater level of speed to which people can trade on the platform. While we also built Clona, which is a platform where pep trading actually occurs. People can come there to, copy trade. Top wallets, right, from Hyperliquid, while we're also looking at exploring other kind of pep decks in the future. And this is something very huge because for the newbies, they are definitely trying to come into crypto, and these are like very good avenues for them to do that. While for the professionals, they're obviously thinking of investing more in crypto, both on the meme coin side and on the pep trading aspect of things.
This was the most traumatizing phase I've ever been. I won't kid you not. I won't kid you. This is the most traumatizing. I have not slept well for the past 3 months.
It was a little bit challenging, but in a positive way. We had to do stuff that we're not really familiar with.
First, I felt overwhelmed. I felt like this is going to be taxing.
It was exhausting, to be very honest. It was exhausting and exhausting and exhausting. If exhaustion can be written in capital letters, it was very exhausting.
I'm someone who is able to multitask, do a lot of things, combined at the same time. And this was just another opportunity for me to put in that skill into use.
It was challenging. Like some days, just oh my god. I don't know what can really express it, but you are completely drained, and all of this is going alongside your regular task, depth of video editing and all of that. Sometimes you're just looking at a video, you don't even know what to do with it. It's not because you don't know what to do, it's because you're mentally tired, you're stressed already. So it's not a nice feeling, but then these are things that we have to do. Like I said, it's an evolution, it's a growth phase, and sometimes growth is not sweet, but it's necessary.
If you want to build great things, you also have to be involved in doing these things. I want to have my reputation out there, and if you build a terrible product, your reputation will be affected. So I have to put in my possible best to make sure these things are out there. I will possibly take a very good break once we are done building this thing because I've not slept well, I have suffered a lot, and my pocket has suffered too.
I think generally it was technical architecture. So at some point we had to always go back to do some research to be sure of if the architectural process we are taking was the right path, for us to continue taking. But all well and all good, it has been very smooth.
There were a lot of times where we had to struggle with, team members meeting up with deadlines and all of that, and that is because these guys, they all work remotely.
There were a lot of things we had to pay for services, for softwares, and we had to pay for several things. There's even one right now that have expired. It didn't expire. I paid for 6 months plan, and somehow the people are saying we have to pay again for it just because we didn't click a link after 12 hours. So now I have to pay for it again. I would say 2026 is going to be the most interesting phase for the Uche Crypt brand and the two products we are actually building. This is because by 2026, our products will be live and you guys are going to be out there to use some of these products.
So next year, I see us doing something very big, launching very strong.
Okay. There's a lot to do because there's going to be a lot of work next year. There's going to be a lot of work.
Man, no lie. Next year. It's only God that will help me. Let me know, because it's gonna be a lot.
I would say we have tremendous plans for growth in all levels, going from Uche Crypt as a brand and the two different products. We have plans to actually grow in all levels.
I'm very much excited about what next year holds.
And how I look at growth is, it's not just that we as a brand is actually growing, our audience are also going to grow a lot more, because using our platforms are going to simplify a lot of things and help them make money more.
Next year
is hard work. We are pushing almost 4 things at the same time, and every one of them must scale. There's no priority. All 4 of them is priority.
While we are going to grow as a brand, as a business, our audience are also going to grow a lot more. They are going to make a lot more money from our platforms. So make sure to be part of the journey if you want to also make money with us.
I don't think I'll need to predict anything per se, but because we've not launched up to now, but we are getting like a good number of followers on each product.
A new financial level.
we're going to have high number of users.
We are going to exceed 10K users across Travon and across Clona within the first quarter of 2026.
I know if you ask him, he's going to say more than that.
The 2 products should be above $100 million in valuation each, respectively. They should be above way more than $100 million. And in terms of revenue, we should be able to do way more than, let's say, $2 million monthly, $1 to $2 million monthly from each of the 2 products, with targets to close to $5 million before the year runs out. And in terms of users, I foresee where our product turns out to be one of the top most used products in the whole of the crypto space all over the world. I have a lot of things I plan for 2026, and I really can't wait to start unleashing some of these things.
Let us start what we have come here to do.
Mela is a good partner, right? Working with her is really incredible. Even though sometimes I have to remind her from time to time.
Yeah, for working with the videographers, Mr. Victor and Mr. Kingsley, was a great experience. It's a great experience, or like has been a very great experience, because I get to learn new things from their own aspect.
Working with each staff member, like it wasn't for us here. Work is not like work, right? Work is not like work. You know, when you wake up every day, you're going out, you're getting a paycheck. It's not like that here. So basically, we are building dreams, right? We are doing stuff. We are growing as a brand. We are growing as individuals.
I like how dramatic Kingsley and Alex can be sometimes, and it makes the whole work environment fun, and you know.
Working with each of the staff members, it has been pretty amazing. It has been bittersweet. It has been amazing. It has been tough. It has been challenging.
Right, as a product manager, I've tried my best to ensure, number one, communication was developed right within the team. I also ensured there's proper team management. I also ensured effectiveness right from every member of the team was seen, right? And believe me, I have a very wonderful team.
My experience with working with my team members, if you want to hear the good part or the bad part first, let me go with the good part. Okay, so everybody is knowledgeable. There is always something to gain from another person. Everybody's good at what they do. There were times where I might be facing a challenge and I'm like, how far? What do I do here? And I've also picked out, like, everybody's willing to share. Nobody's gatekeeping. Like, sometimes the advice is overload.
Then there's one particular person where they always disturb me. I know for talk this one, but the Mela, she be my problem for this company, but we move.
And there's one person here that is bullying me. I want to see people, when we are done recording this, please, if you're watching this, I just want you to go to the comment section and say, Alex, stop bullying that girl. That's all I want you to do for me. But yeah.
There were times where it feels like, don't you know, this is what you're supposed to do. You're the one that's supposed to do this thing, and you know the person is not doing it, and you don't want to come out off by maybe telling them what needs to be done, you know, in a very wrong tune, right? So there were times like that.
You know, I'm the only woman in this company.
Our boss. Mr. Uche, yeah. I would say he's one of my mentor because he's a very humble person. Like, I've never seen someone so humble. You have a lot, like, I say, if not me, I for done the loud down, like.
Okay, to answer this particular question, I will start by calling them one by one. Let me tell them to their face. The first person, Kingsley, please come. Come. So this is Kingsley, and he's our video editor. Kingsley was the most difficult person I worked with beginning of this year. Let me start with, look at his laptop. January, he told me, I think it was January. When did you buy this laptop? It was January, sometime this year, right? If you look at the laptop, there's a line here. He said he needed a MacBook that is going to make the video editing faster. And we bought, I think I was using this MacBook last year, and then I bought M4 for myself and then gave him the M1. It didn't take up to how many months. He now showed me. He called me one day that, I'm sorry to tell you that there's line in the MacBook. I'm like, how? What do you mean by there's line? And see, we've not fixed it today. We've not fixed it. It will remain there. He's going to use it like that to edit these videos for us. Yeah, so, but what I'm also going to say is, along the line, because he came pretty new last year, and what I will say is, along the line, he started getting used to our kind of content, and I would say he was one person that shocked me a lot, because at some point everything turned around and it became very consistent. Videos were coming out very fast. Before, if you give Kingsley video 3 days, 4 days, it's not, most of the times you are seeing that our videos are delaying. He's the one. It's his fault. But now if you give him videos, one day is almost that I'm like, what changed? So I don't know, but I'm pretty much excited for how far he was able to switch up as fast as possible, and now our content are coming out very better and even faster now. So he has done a great job, and I can't wait to see what we're going to do next year. Yeah. The next person is Alex. Come and sit down. So see Alex, he's our graphics designer and the thumbnail creator. So whenever you see a thumbnail on YouTube, it's actually done by him. Alex, see this I don't know why he has refused to have a very good hair. He managed to come here today to look like a human being. Alex is a problem, but he's actually a good person anyways. But sometimes we would make a video, and then usually we have a platform we use Trello to actually document our video so every person can see what to do. Alex would wait till the video is almost ready, and it's like, I didn't know there was a video. So sometimes when the videos are ready to post, the thumbnails are not ready, and then Alex will start manufacturing thumbnail. Sometimes we just go and do one terrible thing like that. I'll just be surprised. But anyways, I think his thumbnails has also improved pretty much over time, and sometimes he's very, very dedicated. So sometimes he's absent-minded. Yeah, overall, but I think the experience was great with him in 2025. We created a lot of things, and he was always there when we needed him. So kudos to Alex. Next person is Divine. Good with him. So this is Divine, and he is a business developer or sales manager, any way you want to call it. So Divine was the game changer from the first day he came in. I'm not going to say this because he's my brother anyways. He's my immediate younger brother, but he was a game changer in terms of how we grew as a brand. in terms of how we grew as a brand, he brought in a lot of innovations, but at some point he was always like there. He had like initiatives, he was always responding, he was very, very good, but at some point he just felt like he forgot his job. So usually he gives us reports monthly on what we are going to do in the next month, but it got to some point where he stopped sharing those reports to us. I'm like, am I supposed to remind you that you're supposed to give us report for this month? And then he's like, I'm working on it. So he did have some of his downside, and he was pretty much consistent for some other point too. So, and that thing is Divine is always scared. So a brand reached out to us, and then usually let's say we charge $2 for something. I know we don't charge $2 anyways, but let's say we charge $2 for something. A brand comes in, Divine is scared to like tell them we charge $2. He would be pricing like lesser amount, so he's gonna close the deal. At some point I was like, why the hell are you reducing the amount we are taking? You don't want us to pay his salary. Yeah, so he was always scared of letting brands go. But you know, I was able to change his mentality at some point that no, we can't operate like that as a business anymore. If not, we close down and then we can't pay people. Yeah, I'm pretty much happy that he has been able to improve within the past few months. So goodbye, I'm done with you. Yes, so this is Mela.
Hello.
And yeah, she is our social media manager. So whenever you see a video goes live on YouTube or maybe Twitter, she's the one that posted it. Sometimes, so I'm the one that has to post it. She will forget her job, and I'll just have to post it very, very fast, especially when she's going home. When she's going home, I just have to do it myself and post it on Twitter myself, and even on TikTok. So I used to do her job sometimes. Another thing is, this is her laptop. We've changed the battery 2 times this year. I don't know what she's doing to the.
No, it's not my. It's the laptop. It's not me.
It's the laptop. We've changed the battery 3 times this year. I don't know what she's doing to the battery.
Oh, it's not 3.
Oh, 2 is not 2 bad.
Let's show you that laptop is working.
The laptop is working.
It's doing plenty work.
Okay, but you don't have to reply to our comment. I'm the one that used to still reply to the comment.
No, check, you see.
Okay. Anyways, Mela is also the content person. She helps me a lot with ideas. She has a lot of ideas. She'll say, okay, let's do it like this. Let's shoot the video like this. So she had a lot of good side and contribution to the brand. She contributed so much. I won't lie about that. Especially even when I started doing my short videos recently, she was always giving me idea. Sometimes she would write the script for me and tell me, okay, do it like this, say it like this. I'll just do some amendment myself, and it's gonna come out very, very well. She has done a good job this year, and she has a bad side too, but I hope she's able to. Sometimes, let me tell you one of the bad side. Sometimes you have to remind Mela that you've not posted her video or you've not posted her short, especially the short. Especially, she just fold her hands, and once she has posted the video, she'll just relax. I'm done with my job. Then we'll stay 2 days, 3 days. I'm not seeing any short there. And I asked her, where's the short? She said, she'll look confused. And then it's true. Then later on, she'll start posting it again. Before you know, she'll go back to factory mode.
No. What? That's not what is happening.
So she actually needs constant motivation. She needs constant motivation to be getting them out. So I'm always here to motivate her anyways. But she had a lot of contributions to the brand this year. She tried. She did well. Next year, you better improve. Bye-bye. I'm done with you. All right. So the next person is Victor. OG, come and sit down. So Victor is a video editor. He was the second video editor the third video editor we hired. Yes, and he's the longest staying staff. So far, you've been here 1 year, and
almost 2 years now.
Going to 2 years. February next year is going to make him 2 years with us. So it's almost like when we started. Victor was incredible. He was incredible in the beginning. Yeah, he was. because now he's not the worst. I'm actually joking. But anyways, I did enjoy working with Victor from the very beginning. From February last year when we hired him, February 2024 when we hired him, I enjoyed working with him. He was always productive. He brings out stuff very, very fast. And even at some point, I think we had to relieve one of our video editors because he wasn't very productive. Victor actually took over the role, and he was doing it perfectly until we were able to get the second person who I've already shown previously. So he came in with a lot of innovations, because sometimes I read your comment and like you guys say our videos have improved a lot. He's actually the brainchild behind that, but I'll not say it's only him. Kingsley also has a lot of animations he has been doing. Yeah, but at some point, Victor became slow. He would just relax and will not do the job again. Alex was, I'll say Alex. Kingsley was not performing very better than Victor. But anyways, Victor has been pretty much consistent and he has been bringing out our stuff very, very fast. I'm still impressed with the fact that sometimes I shoot videos and they're out within 24 hours. And there are some that I'll shoot today and like maybe it's like a very urgent video. And again, he's able to get them out that very day. Not a lot of times you're able to work with strong persons like that. And fun fact, he was the one that won our $200 last year. He won the best staff last year where we gave him $200. Where's my own share in that money? I've invested inside this crypto market at this point. Anyways, it was a great opportunity working with him this year. And I hope we're able to create more magic 2026. So this is Peter. You can see him. I'm going to possibly turn this to a video call. I'm going to record it so you guys get to see it. So this is Peter, and he is our project manager for Cloner and Travon. That is the two products we are building. Would I say Peter is a good person or a bad person? He's actually a good person. So when we wanted to hire Peter, we had two candidates that we wanted to pick, Peter and one other guy. And I was discussing with the HR guy, and then he was like, Peter is technical, the other guy is not technical. I think we should go with Peter. And I think it was one of the best decisions I make hiring him. And that's because when he came in, I now saw that this was actually the person we wanted. So it was actually a game changer for everything. And he has been able to run the product smoothly. One thing that stood out for me while we were working together was the fact that I think there was one time 12 a.m. or something, I was awake to do something. So mind you, Peter is working remotely. He's not working with us in the office here. He's working remotely. But I've gotten to meet him in Lagos a couple of times. I mean, it's just once we've met. Anyways, it was sometime around 12 a.m. and I was just checking. I was just seeing notifications. It was Peter did this task, he updated this task. I was like, this guy is awake by this time working. Impressive. I was excited seeing something like that, because you don't get to see that a lot when you work with some persons. And I was able to see that, and I would say that was that was when I knew that okay, I would want to work with this guy long term. He does have the product at heart. So when the product comes out and you see it as a successful product, know that he was the one that contributed a lot for those products. So I really can't wait for the product to be out. I do like the fact that he believes in the vision. I don't have so much bad thing to say about Peter. I'm just thinking about one bad thing. I can't find any anyways. Yeah, we'll get to do a lot more in 2026. So stay tuned. You see Peter mom. Bye-bye. I'm done. So far I've been able to show about how many of them. I can't talk about all of them in this video. It's going to be very, very long. But we do have two formidable back-end guys that have been impressive also. And we have two front-end guys. Fun fact, one of our front-end guy came out with first class in masters and I think in his first degree. So it's good seeing people. I think one other person that works with us came out with first class too. So we have like two first class guys as part of the team. The two front end guys has also been incredible, Ayodeji and Farouk by name. The back end guys go by the name Brian and Christian. Christian has also been very, very impressive to me. Brian too has been putting in a lot more effort too, and I do appreciate all of what they've been doing. And then we have two UI and UX developers, which is Lemmy and Marv. These guys are like top notch. Their designs have been incredible and they deliver very, very fast. That's one thing I'm very, very happy to have them as part of the team members. And we also have our HR manager, who was the person that assisted me with recruiting, and then even documentation and all of that. His name is Williams, so that's all I can say about them. Yeah, so I got to see a lot of persons post on Twitter, and even some of them sent it to my DM that I came out for some of the top channels they watched in 2025. It was a pretty exciting one to see, because coming from seeing where we came from last year and where we are right now, some of them I saw like I was the second channel they watched. It was a pretty impressive one to see. I was very, very excited seeing them. And if you go to my Twitter feed, I have always reposted everyone. For any person that tagged me that I came out as their top channels they watched in 2025, I reposted most of them on my Twitter page. Thank you so much, guys, for creating so much memories with me this year. Let's do more next year.
Well, yeah, we did have a lot of fun moments together, happy moments. There are pictures, I think they were added here, so you see for yourself. You know that it's not by church or chore. It's true, my birthday was actually the first birthday we celebrated in this place. I was the one that opened the door to birthday celebrations here. So yeah, my birthday was the first, and there was also one Friday like that. Everybody just relaxed, and then the one in charge, the boss, he got takeouts for everybody, and then we sat down. We saw a movie. I've forgotten the movie we saw that day. Can you remember? Well, we saw the movie. We ate to our satisfaction. Everybody just relaxed. And then that just set the tone of the weekend for us, because after doing that, it was like we closed very early, and then it just set the tone of the weekend. You just know that weekend we go good now. From that Friday we sabiam.
This year has been really impressive, looking out with the brand collaborations that we have had this year across the Dexys, across the reward assets, and also across different marketing agencies that we have collaborated with. It's really been an amazing time collaborating with team members from these projects. And a big shout out to the Fluent team. Those guys are really amazing, getting us on board with deals from time to time and all of that. And looking forward, we are very much optimistic that our collaboration and partnership would become better and better as the day goes by. So what I'm going to say is 2026 is going to be a massive year for us. And I can't wait to make a similar video like this in 2026, talking about what we're able to achieve throughout the year. So stay tuned. And I will also say our audience have been incredible across TikTok, Telegram, YouTube, the 2 YouTube channels, and Twitter, which is also very, very incredible too. I also say the Instagram, I started becoming a little bit active on Instagram, even though I don't like Instagram, but I started becoming active, and I see a lot of you have started following me. It's good. Yeah, there won't be any Uche Crypt without you guys, and I'm so happy and lucky to have you guys as a person, and I'm so happy. We are going to do great things in 2026.
All right, so yeah, that's basically it. 2025 was a great year. There were ups and downs, but we came, we saw, we conquered. We had a good time, and I'm looking forward to 2026. It's going to be better, and so thank you for riding with us.
2026, the goals are set, the ball is rolling, and I look forward to a pretty amazing year.
Always be humble. That's my slogan. Be humble, learn.
We look more to serving you in the future, not just as content creators, but builders, as founders of tools that could help you, make more money and have a beautiful life for yourself. Thank you for making our 2025 a great one, and it was lovely and it was amazing having you guys in our own 2025, and I see you greater and better in 2026.
Compliment of the season, guys. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance.
A big shout out to everyone out there who believe in what we are doing and what we are building. and has supported us in countless ways. I truly appreciate you, and I look forward to what the future holds.
We're not just creating content, we are building tools, we are learning, we are teaching, we are growing together, and everything we are launching next year is for you.